Well, hello and welcome to your January's numerology here at Readings at the Round Table. I'm Jennifer. This is Mouse. It does sort of look like I have an extension right here. It's Mouse's tail. I know. Mouse is on a little bit of a restriction, although we're going to call it a Christmas vacation because I'm not letting him out for a couple of days. So Mouse is my most feral kitty. He will come to me. He won't come to anybody else. I know a lot of you that watch my videos have seen Mouse a lot, but he is the cat that does like to go outside, and he demands it, quite frankly. But he is still quite feral. I mean, he really is. So he was outside. He got kind of clawed up. I don't know who he fought with. I thought I knew most of the strays in the area because, at one time or another, I've taken care of them. But so he's in right now. But he doesn't seem mad about it, which is an unusual thing for him because usually he's demanding to go outside, but he's not. So it's fine. We're gonna work through that. But he is a good boy. All right, so January 2025. I love this energy that we are stepping into in January 2025. It's a 9-year, and the first day, obviously, we have New Year's Day on January 1st, but the first day is not just like New Year's Day. We are coming off of the energy of the second new moon in December on December 30th. This is a lot of energy. It's very intense. It's called a black moon in, pagan, Wiccan, metaphysical circles. It's a black moon, not unlike the 2 full moons in a month is called a blue moon. So this is very powerful energy. And I love that we are experiencing that energy literally. It's less than 48 hours before we hit that New Year's Day, energy and the vibration of a 9-year. So I really love that. New moon in Capricorn on December 30th. I may do like a short video just like discussing that energy and how powerful it is, and that you really should take advantage of it on December 30th. So again, on the 1st of January, we obviously have New Year's Day. On the 2nd of January, we have Hanukkah ending, and we have Venus moving into Pisces. And Venus likes being in water signs. Venus really likes being in Pisces. On the 6th, we have Mars moving into Cancer. He is retrograding. So Mars retrogrades from Leo into Cancer on the 6th. On the 8th, we have Mercury moving into Capricorn. This is a quick trip here for Mercury because Mercury had retrograded into Sag when Mercury was retrograde. So now Mercury has gone back into Capricorn on the 8th. On the 12th of January, we have North Node moving into Pisces, which means South Node is moving into Virgo. So for those of you with a lot of Pisces or Virgo placements, this is a big deal. It really is. And I'm going to go into detail about this on other videos. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it here because this is just an overview for the numerology for the month. But if you have a lot of Pisces or Virgo placements, this next 18 months, 2 years is going to be a lot. Just FYI. So then on the 13th, we have a full moon in Cancer that hits its peak at 5:27 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to remind you guys again, I'm on the East Coast of the U.S., so everything is Eastern Standard Time to me. On the 19th, we have the sun moving into Aquarius. Oh my gosh, I love me some Aquarians. I mean, when I see that an Aquarian, one of my clients that's an Aquarian is called, I will be like bend over backwards going, oh my gosh, let me get them scheduled in as soon as I can because I just got to know. I got to know what's going on. And you guys deliver your messages to me with just sarcasm and just such great wit. I love it. Y'all know who you are. And just so you know, I will run to that phone and be like, I got to get them in. I got to work them into the schedule. Yeah, it's awesome. All right. So on the 27th, I told you Mercury was making a quick trip through Capricorn because Mercury moves into Aquarius on the 27th, joining Pluto and the Sun. It's a party in Aquarius, let me tell you. Because on the 29th, we have a new moon in Aquarius, and that hits its peak at 7:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's also the Lunar New Year. So this is the beginning of the year of the snake. Yeah. I also have a video of that coming out. Very excited about it because, you know, the snake sheds its skin and we're moving into this 9-year. So excited. Awesome, awesome energy. Okay, and on the 30th, one last thing before we leave January, Uranus goes direct in Taurus. I know. So we're like getting, kind of working out the last of these retrograde energies. We're not done yet, but we're working them out. Yeah, so it's good. All right, so we end the month of January with 5 planets with North Node in water, 4 with the Sun in air, and 2 with South Node in Earth. So when I say with South Node and with North Node, they're not technically planets, but I'm including them in that lineup. So we have 5 in water, 4 in air, 2 in earth, and 0 in fire. I did say that right. Water, air, earth. Yeah, 0 in fire. So we don't have anything in fire right now. So for everyone that has a lot of placements in their chart in fire or has a lot of fire signs in their chart, this could be like some of your downtime. You may have to lean in on some of your other elements. That really is, it stands true for me because my chart is pretty well like even through earth, air, and fire. And a little bit in water, but I have a lot of past life in water, so, you know, whatever. But the thing is, like, if you have a lot of fire in your chart, if there's a lot of fire energy around you, you're going to have to, like, bring in your own energy. You really are, because it's not out there, like, giving to you at this time. But that's okay. Everything changes. Everything has a season. Just hang on. It'll get better. So let's see what your individual numerology is for this amazing first month of 2025 in this 9-year. I mean, I'm really looking forward to it. Let's see what checks out here for y'all. And by the way, Happy New Year. Oh my gosh, totally forgot to tell you what the crystal is for the month of January. I even wore this amethysty sort of colored shirt to remind myself to do it because it is amethyst. So I picked this stone, I like drew it, but at first I was just like, meditation, like I'm not really getting it. But I did get it because we have a lot of releasing that's going on in 2025. And I think that setting the tone for it in January is going to be important. So I have a lot of rough amethyst. I don't have that much of like really polished amethyst. The one that I would say I use like all the time is my pendulum amethyst. I think most people, I say most people, it may just be me. I prefer the rough amethyst and I also prefer the darker purple, but it doesn't mean that, you know, it's not useful in other ways and other colors, but this is one that I wear all the time. So this is like my favorite. Got 2 different kinds of amethyst in there. And the beads on this, the beads on the necklace part are also amethyst. Do you see how light they are? That is an amethyst. I had to double check. I made sure that it is amethyst. So, you know, come at me. But the amethyst does come in a very light purple as well as a very dark purple. I do prefer the rough amethyst. I had some tumbled or polished amethyst and I sold them. So I guess everybody knew that I was going to be choosing this. No, I'm just kidding. But I just wanted to read to you a little bit about the amethyst. This is going to be the crystal of January 2025. I mean, you know, that's an arbitrary thing, but I did choose it. Hello, Mercury. All right. The crystal color of the amethyst, and of course I'm using the crystal reading cards, God, come on, the Healing Oracle crystal reading cards by Rachelle, Charman. I love these. Amethyst is for meditation. It comes in various shades of translucent purple, and it is related to the chakra for the third eye. This beautiful crystal is the master stone of meditation. It balances the right and left hemispheres of the brain, allowing you to drop into a deep state of trance and relaxation. The medicine of the amethyst assists in healing and transforming addictions relating to painful, suppressed emotions, and is an overall healing crystal on all levels. Invite this tranquil stone into your sacred meditations and receive its wonderful blessings. Open and allow yourself to float into the blissful essence of the amethyst. It's a powerful overall healing crystal working and assisting on all levels, overcomes addictions, bringing awareness, healing, and dissolving old patterns. That is definitely a 2025 thing. Opens you to your psychic abilities, assists wonderfully in dream recall, and aids in anxiety and stress relief. I'm very excited about this. I'm very excited about like this stone for 2025, for January of 2025, like starting it out this way. I love this. Just wanted to let you know. I'm very sorry that I like forgot to do the stone. I mean, you know, I do stuff like this all the time. Just like, you know, you start to do stuff and you forget. Yeah. So, it's going to be okay. All right, now let's see what your individual numerology is. I promise I will not interrupt this progression again. Hello, Life Path 11. Well, January. January for you is a very interesting month. It's good. It is. It's good. It is a 3-month for you. And the vibration, the energy of the 3 is communication. It's communication and self-expression. Oh, we do love that, don't we? Yeah. So communication and self-expression. Communication of thoughts and emotions, being able to communicate your truth openly, just, you know, letting it out with, you're not trying to cause injury to people. And that is something that I tell a Life Path 3, anybody that's in a month of a 3, or if we're in a year of a 3 and we're all feeling it. Freedom of thoughts and speech should not and does not give you the right to cause injury to someone else, especially for personal gain. Whether you're trying to get a job, get somebody out of your particular workspace or out of your family or community or whatever, you know, making yourself look better than others, it's going to come back on you. That karma is going to come back and just, it's going to be bad. It really is. So we don't want to do that. That's not an option. But self-expression in any form, art, writing, speaking, music, all really good things with that self-expression. Any kind of creative way to express yourself and again, communicate your thoughts and emotions is a real winner here. It's a real good time for you to do that. Because this month really is about expression. It's definitely about being able to speak your truth and communicate openly. Now, I will say, something that you need to watch this month is Mercury. Mercury is our planet of communication. And Mercury had just gone retrograde. Well, I mean, I'm in December still, obviously. But Mercury has just gone direct, not retrograde. I said that wrong. Mercury has just gone direct from being in retrograde. So Mercury is currently in Sagittarius, all right? Mercury, when we go into January, Mercury is in Sagittarius, and he moves into Capricorn at the beginning of January. Then he jumps into Aquarius. So Mercury, our planet of communication, is definitely something that you want to pay attention to, because Mercury is moving from fire to earth to air, all within the course of like a few weeks. So this is really important, and pay attention to how you feel when that planet is changing direction or changing sign, rather, not changing direction, because he's not retrograde anymore. Yeah. So anyway, this is a very artistic and creative time. It's a very imaginative vibration, and it's also very cheerful. 3 energy is very cheerful. Do you love that? I love that. The mantra of the 3 is, I am creativity and vibrant expression, speaking and sharing my authentic voice freely. That's important. That is very, very important here. I mean, this again is all about communication. You can really understand this, and I think that this is really going to jive with you a lot, Life Path 11, because you are so creative. You have a lot of powerful creativity within you. You're able to convert dreams into reality. You know how to listen to divine inspiration. You know how to tune into that. And that has a lot to do with communication. I love this. I love that you can listen to the inspiration that's flowing through you, and that really is about communication and how you express it. And like jumping in with a 3-month, I think this is really going to be a fabulous time for you. I do. I really do. The lesson of the 3 is communicating emotions openly and letting go of judgments of the self and others. Now, this is a bit, it is definitely a huge shadow side with the 3. What happens is when we're in that vibration of a 3, when we're in that 3 energy, year, month, whatever, when we're feeling that vibration of the 3, we start judging ourselves very harshly. We start internalizing everything and just going in and judging ourselves really harshly. When that cup gets full, and it will, when we judge ourselves so much that it starts overflowing, it's going to overflow into us judging other people. When I start seeing people just sitting back and judging, and I'm a Virgo, I am queen of that. Just sitting back and just judging what somebody's wearing or how they're acting or something. I'm like, yeah, I know that person is judging themselves really, really harshly. How do I know that? Because I do it. And I'm not even a Life Path 3. But this is a big deal. And you need to watch that this month, because you're going to feel that energy. You're going to feel the energy of judging yourself. And then it's going to start overflowing into other people, and we don't need that. We don't need to step into that. You can feel the energy of it, but don't camp out in it. Don't try to sweep it under the rug or ignore it, because it's just going to get worse. What you need to do is, when you start feeling like you're judging yourself very harshly, step back and think about your self-expression. And maybe journal about it, or draw a picture, or paint, or create some music, talk about it. That would also be good. But stop judging yourself so harshly when you start feeling this stuff coming on. It's not easy, and it takes some practice, but we're only in this for a month. So that's the good news. And because of that, it's going to create a lot of ups and downs with our family, especially. But some of our friends as well. It's going to create that like ups and downs where we're just like, oh, I'm not sure. I don't know what's happening. Yeah. It's going to kind of be a little testy for a minute. Now, when you're unable to speak your truth openly and you're unable to communicate like freely during this month, it could lead to some twists, like making you feel like exaggerating or being extremely pessimistic, or all of a sudden you find yourself being very gossipy. That is the side effect. And the side effect of the shadow here, the shadow side of 3, is that when you can't communicate openly, when you can't speak your truth, that stuff just comes to the surface. You start exaggerating, you start getting gossipy, and you really get pessimistic. And that's not where we want to be. Because again, this vibration is very cheerful, it's very imaginative, it's very artistic, and it embraces the family and friends ups and downs that it does deal with all the time, which I think like gives it that like that cheerfulness, being optimistic and going, everything's going to work out, everything's going to be okay. Yeah. So with you, Life Path 11, I want to remind you of your mantra, which is I am divine inspiration making a difference in the world today. This is truly outstanding this month for you. You can really make a difference in the world every day, but this month is going to be about communication and self-expression. Remember, ignoring your spiritual gifts is going to backfire on you by causing physical problems, persistent headaches like migraines, kidney stones, gallstones, autoimmune disorders. It can make you too sensitive. It can cause a lot of nervous tension. And, oh, did my earring? There it is. And it can cause you to act like impractically with things. You know, money, energy, that kind of stuff. You know, just fun stuff. Yeah. So keep that in mind as you are traipsing through this month. You're highly, highly intuitive, Life Path 11. So I think that it still has there's an amazing opportunity for you in this 9-year with a 3-month starting it out. It's pretty good, pretty good. Like I said, just pay attention to what Mercury's doing. I mean, we're all entering 2025 on this really powerful energy of the second new moon in December. I know, I'm so excited. I can't wait. It's a lot of powerful energy. New moon in Capricorn. All right, so I'm pulling advice cards from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck and the Moonology Oracle cards. The two that I usually pull from, but I forgot to introduce them in the intro part of the video, so I was forgetting a lot of stuff today, but it's all right. Christmas is like maybe it's just draining my energy. Ooh. Dana, the High Priestess, you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. I love this because it does show that you really are a spiritual leader. Communication. Very important this month. Well, for January, I keep saying this month, but y'all know what I mean, right? I mean, I know. And I even stopped, like, I think I'm just like getting confusing because I stopped and took a break. Well, I had to take a break because my furry little friends helped me spill some coffee on me. And so I had to wait for my shirt to dry. Just in case you think I look refreshed from the intro, I do a little bit. Ooh, oh, this is great. Cardinal moon, be bold and make the first move. Oh, I love that. All right, let's see. I think this is in the back. Mutable, fixed, yeah, cardinal. Okay. Oh, come on, Cannon. You have one job. Come on. There we go. Be bold and make the first move. Now is the time to be bold. Bossy even. Take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organizing. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you're going to need to be all of those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less passive. Instead, take an assertive stance as you steer events where you want them to go. Speak up for what you want. Speak your truth. Speak up for what you want. Sorry. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. I am taking charge of my destiny. You know, that does make a lot of sense because you are a leader. You are. And, especially in spiritual matters. And I think that this is a very good time for you to step up and speak your truth. Thank you so much for joining me today, Life Path 11. I hope you have a fantastic New Year's. I hope you have an amazing January. Don't forget to also watch the Life Path 2 video because you carry the foundation of that as well. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.